Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and sorry I missed yesterday's video and audio, but I was in the air pretty much all day. I'm here in Nashville now, so if you are at this conference, please come say hi to me. I'd love to meet you and hang out. Obviously, that's not why we are here. We're going to be talking about Mark Zuckerberg today, and I found this actually really interesting. It comes from a column in the New York Times, and I'd like to read some of this to you because I think you guys are going to absolutely find this fascinating because he is essentially doing a 180 on what has made him literally billions and billions of dollars. And I quote, Mr. Zuckerberg, who runs Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger on Wednesday, expressed his intentions to change the essential nature of social media. Instead of encouraging public posts, he said he would focus on private and encrypted communications in which users message mostly smaller groups of people they know. Unlike publicly shared posts that are kept as users' permanent records, the communications could also be deleted after a certain period of time. Now, Zuckerberg goes on to say basically that he is going to try to achieve this by integrating the technologies of Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger into one unified platform. Now, basically, what Zuckerberg is saying here is that instead of having a digital town where everybody shares everything, it's more like a digital living room where you can invite people into conversations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and then secure them from there. Now, I go on, and this is Mark Zuckerberg's words from the blog post where he lays all this out from Facebook, and I quote, "We're building a foundation for social communication aligned with the direction people increasingly care about, messaging others privately. I believe a privacy-focused communications platform will become even more important than today's open platforms." Now, I find this obviously to be very interesting. Basically, Facebook went through a year of hell in 2018 because we learned all about the data mining, all about privacy scandals. Multiple governments are looking at this, investigating this, and now he is literally pivoting to say, you know what? Everything that we've done, data mining to sell to advertisers so that we can make advertising revenue, that literally has made him one of the richest men in the world, we're going to stop focusing on that, and we're going to move to internal private communications. And so it's actually kind of hard to believe that the digital living room, as opposed to the digital town, isn't in some way, shape, or form going to be data mined, especially if it's free. The old adage is, if it's free to us, we're the product. And I'm curious to see what they're going to do. Now, what I also find interesting about this is that Tim Berners-Lee, he's one of the inventors of the World Wide Web, started a company about, it seems like 6 months to a year ago, but it's probably been longer than that, basically called Inrupt, that creates a pod for you. Now, what this pod does is it's a secured storage space in the cloud that you can literally do this, create a digital living room, invite people in, have messages and security and all this kind of stuff. I have personal social media for my own, family. We use Slack, for example, to communicate with each other inside of our home, and that's to me where I, post all of my pictures, all of my stuff. I really don't use Facebook that much compared to Slack. It's private, it's secured. I know they're not data mining me. So there you go. We're going to see what happens though with this, but I'll be honest with you, it's very hard to believe what Mark Zuckerberg is saying here because they've been repeatedly caught in lies over and over and over. And so we'll see where this goes, but hopefully he's true to his word, and hopefully he is really going to start fostering security and privacy. The question is, again, if it's free to us, how are we being the product? So that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.